You can't find these Premier League predictions on any tipping site. I'm sure you haven't even thought about these bets, but once you see them, you will want to place them immediately. Because they are very logical, the odds are totally wrong and you will make money from them. Now, before I tell you what we are going to do, if you don't know who I am, my name is Svet and I'm the manager of the biggest Bulgarian betting company. We help people to make a net profit of £2,000 per month from our sports predictions. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want top football tips and professional betting knowledge. I have reviewed all betting markets available for the outright bets on the Premier League and have selected only this who has the biggest chance to win, which is a total of 5 bets. Now the first prediction is an absolute banger. We have an option in which one player will score more goals than the other, and Bet365 has given us some interesting rivalries. But we focus on a certain one, which is Cody Gakpo against Bukayo Saka. So who will score more goals? Cody Gakpo has scored 7 goals for Liverpool this season, even though he joined during the winter. Before that, he scored 9 goals in Eredivisie during the first part of the season, while Saka had 14 for the whole season in the league. As we see the odds, they give 2.10 or 11 to 10 for Saka to win this race, and for Gakpo 1.66 or 4 to 6. Now, given the odds, the prediction here is Saka to score more goals, of course, as the odds here should be way more equal and even for Saka to be the favorite. The reason is that Gakpo is probably not gonna be even the first choice in Liverpool's attack. Don't forget he played a lot because Diaz and Jota were injured most of the time, but now as they are back and Liverpool has Nunes, Salah and Szoboszlai in front, Gakpo won't have that much opportunity, while Saka is the main man in Arsenal and England attack. And he's for sure one of the greatest talents in the world right now. One of my other arguments is that Gakpo will play more of a Firmino role in Liverpool, so he will be the guy who makes the game, not the guy who scores most of the goals. This is expected from Salah, Nunes and even Diaz. The second prediction is maybe the best one because it's no-brainer. Which London team will finish in the best place? We have Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, West Ham, Brentford, Crystal Palace and Fulham. Now, we can surely agree that West Ham, Brentford, Palace and Fulham are out of the question for obvious reasons. The remaining teams are Arsenal, Chelsea and Tottenham. If Kane leaves Spurs, they are gonna have a big problems this season, but even if he remains in the team, now Tottenham needs a big change in their club inside to be a threat again. They saw that even big names like Mourinho and Conte can't help Spurs, so now disappointment of Ange Postecoglou means they want to rebuild their team slowly like Arsenal, so I don't expect a high finish for Spurs this season. Obviously they are not close to Chelsea and Arsenal right now, so between Arsenal and Chelsea I think we have an obvious winner. Chelsea is a total chaos. They spent a ridiculous amount of money and now half of the team is leaving and they have a new manager. God knows how they will handle this season, but based on the state of the teams, we have a very strong Arsenal team. With a clear idea of how to play and with a strong transfer window, as we can count Havertz and Rice for their new additions. Their team is ready for another good season, so according to the odds, it's worth to bet on Arsenal to be the best London team for the next season at the odds of 1.72 or 8 to 11. The third one is a very interesting one. We have 5 main favorites to get relegated, that is the 3 newcomers plus Bournemouth and Nottingham. Now, you very rarely see the 3 newcomers to be relegated. That happens very rare and I don't expect it now either. Sheffield United and Burnley have been in the Premier League recently, so it's not something completely new for them. Bournemouth is actually progressing so much lately and it's strange for me that so many people are expecting them to get relegated but pay no attention to the awful transfer policy of Nottingham, who were so lucky last year. I expect Forest to have the syndrome of the second season. They don't really have a clear plan for surviving in the league. Looking at the odds, it's completely worth it, so my prediction is Nottingham to get relegated at the odds of 3.75 or 11 to 4. I am cooking the wildest prediction for the final, so I will give you now the fourth choice. It's about the relegation again. In Bet365 they have an option who will be the best newcomer. It's obvious that Luton is the weakest side in the league at the paper now, so I don't expect much from them, but bookies see Burnley as a much better team than Sheffield United now. Okay, I will disagree with that. The main reason is company. I still believe he has too short experience in football and he's not ready for the Premier League. Burnley hasn't got so much better squad than Sheffield United. The least it should be 50-50 which of them will finish higher. So given the odds, I will make the bet for the Blades. Now prepare with a prediction many of you will disagree with, but I can't do much about it. It's all about the odds they give us now. Who will be the new champion of England? Let's say first who won't be a champion. Spurs for sure. They have a long way to go getting back in the top guns. It's not clear if Harry Kane stays, but even if he stays, I don't expect much of a progress for Spurs next season. Newcastle with Champions League on their way and many more games, it's too early for them to speak about the title. Chelsea have changed their whole squad and the new manager, so they are completely unpredictable, but I don't see them as champions from 11th in the league. So let's look at City, Arsenal, Man United and Liverpool. Of course City is the big favorite, but I think there is a bigger probability for them to win the Champions League again than the league. Don't forget that actually Arsenal gave them a chance last season and City took it. Arsenal themselves now will have a much bigger responsibility in the Champions League, while last year they were resting in these games on Thursday nights, something that Liverpool will do this season. Man United made a good signing with Mount and now expect a new goalkeeper, but the game changer for them will be Harry Kane or Mbappe. If they don't buy a superstar in their attack, they won't be able to win the title. Liverpool have a completely new and fresh midfield that may help all the other lines as well. As I said, they will rest on Thursday nights with reserves in Europa League, so actually Liverpool can have all their attention in the league. I know it's a bit crazy, but I will give a shot for Liverpool, the team who was so close to a quadruple 2 seasons ago. My prediction is Liverpool to become champion at the odds of 4.50 or 7-2.